This guy is about to have the worst wake-up call in history. January 3rd, 2026, 2:01 a.m. Meet Nicolás Maduro, dictator of Venezuela, sleeping peacefully in the most fortified military compound in his country. Outside his window, 3,000 soldiers, Russian missiles, the works. He thinks he's safe. Plot twist, he's not. Because right now, 150 American aircraft are 30 minutes away from turning his bedroom into a very bad time. F-22 Raptors, F-35 stealth fighters, B-52 bombers, Black Hawk helicopters carrying Delta Force operators, all converging on this one sleeping man. But here's the real question. How does a bus driver end up as a dictator so dangerous that America literally invades another country just to arrest him? Buckle up, because this story is wild. 1962. Baby Nicolás is born in a Caracas slum. Poor family, but stable. His father teaches him young. The system is rigged, the rich exploit workers. Socialism is the answer. Late 1980s, Nicolás becomes a bus driver. Route 43 through Caracas. Every day he picks up passengers, listens to their complaints about corruption, about their hardening lives. He understands because he is them. Just another working guy struggling to get by. Then February 1992 changes everything. An army officer named Hugo Chavez leads a military coup to overthrow the government. The coup fails. Chavez gets arrested. But during his arrest, he appears on TV and says something that will echo for decades. For now, we have not achieved our objectives. Not we failed, just for now. A promise. Those two words electrify Venezuela. Maduro, still in his bus driver uniform, watches this and something ignites inside him. This Chavez speaks for people like him. Maduro joins the movement immediately, while Chavez sits in prison. Maduro's organizing rallies in the streets, recruiting people, building support for the revolution. 1994, the government pardons Chavez. 1998, Chavez wins the presidency in a massive landslide, 56% of the vote. The Bolivarian Revolution begins. And Chavez remembers loyalty. Bus driver Nicolás Maduro becomes a lawmaker overnight. Then in 2006, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Is he qualified? Nope. Not an experienced diplomat at all. Does Chavez care? Also nope. Chavez only cares about loyalty. For 6 years, Maduro watches Chavez closely, studies him like a student. He learns how to control media, crush opposition, maintain power through oil wealth. Maduro absorbs every lesson. 2012, Chavez gets cancer. He's dying. Everyone wonders who takes over. Chavez has experienced politicians around him, military officers, capable leaders. But in October 2012, Chavez makes his choice. If I die, elect Nicolás Maduro. Everyone is shocked. Why the bus driver? Why not someone competent? The answer is simple. Chavez wants loyalty, not competence. This decision will absolutely ruin Venezuela. April 2013. Maduro wins the election. Barely. 50.6% to 49.1%, just a 1.5% margin. The opposition cries fraud. Maduro refuses a recount. Everyone knows he only won because Chavez told them to. Reflected glory. He's a weak president, contested, lucky, and the economy is collapsing. Oil prices are falling. Maduro has no idea how to fix anything. But he knows what Chavez taught him. How to maintain power through force, how to crush opposition, how to survive at any cost. Oil prices crash. Venezuela depends on oil for everything. Supermarkets empty. Medicine unavailable. Electricity failing daily. Venezuelans pour into the streets. Students, middle class, everyone demanding change. Maduro's response? Blame America, blame the opposition, never blame himself. February 2014, protests grow massive. Maduro orders a crackdown. Military in the streets, tear gas, rubber bullets, live ammunition. Result, 43 dead, 800 injured, thousands arrested. Opposition leaders jailed, judges fired, media shut down. Maduro learns his lesson. Opposition is threat, control is everything. 2015, legislative elections. The opposition wins a supermajority for the first time in 16 years. Disaster for Maduro. They can investigate corruption, potentially impeach him. His solution? Create a fake legislature, the Constituent Assembly filled only with his supporters. He declares its supreme authority over the real elected assembly. Legal? No. Constitutional? No. Does it matter? No. He has the military, he has the guns, he has the power. Democracy is over. Dictatorship begins. 2017 protests return, bigger, angrier. 4 months straight, spring through summer, hundreds of thousands daily. Maduro responds with overwhelming force. Security forces deployed nationwide. Final toll, 125 dead, 5,000 injured, 5,000 arrested. The International Criminal Court opens an investigation for crimes against humanity. It's still ongoing today, but Maduro survives. Lesson learned: violence works. Meanwhile, Venezuelans are fleeing. By 2024, 7 million are gone, 1 in 4, the largest migration crisis in the hemisphere. Doctors leaving, engineers leaving, everyone seeking a better life. Those who stay suffer. Hyperinflation is astronomical, currency worthless, food shortages, humanitarian crisis. But Maduro, he's fine. His officials, fine. Living comfortably while the country starves. 2021, the United States indicts him. Narco-terrorism, drug trafficking, conspiracy, $15 million reward for his capture. Maduro dismisses it. He's safe in Venezuela, protected, untouchable. Or so he thinks. July 28th, 2024. Election Day. The opposition has united behind Edmundo Gonzalez, former diplomat, respected figure. Independent polls are clear. Gonzalez is winning by 20 to 30-point margins, maybe more. Maduro knows, his advisors know, everyone knows he's losing. The question is, will he accept it? Respect democracy? Step down peacefully after 12 years in power? The answer is no, because leaving office means losing protection, and losing protection means facing consequences. 6 a.m. polls open. Venezuelans wait for hours in line. They're determined. This time, change feels possible. The opposition has prepared thousands of poll watchers at every voting center. Throughout the day, numbers look good, really good. Gonzalez is winning, not close, winning big, 2-to-1 margin, maybe more. 6 p.m., polls close. The electronic voting machines print tally sheets, physical paper receipts showing results. The opposition collects these sheets from 85% of voting centers, over 25,000 sheets total, representing 80% of all votes cast. The results are clear. Gonzalez 67%, Maduro 30%, overwhelming victory, documented victory, undeniable victory. The opposition starts preparing celebrations. Then midnight arrives. Elvis Amoroso appears on television. He's the Electoral Council president, government loyalist, Maduro's puppet. He reads a statement. Nicolás Maduro has won the election, 51.2%, to 44.2%. Complete lie. The exact opposite of reality. The opposition erupts. Maria Corina Machado goes on camera, shows the tally sheets, the real results, physical proof. This is fraud. We have the documentation. We won by millions of votes. But Amoroso refuses to provide detailed counts, claims there was a cyber attack preventing him from releasing the data. Obviously false, convenient excuse. Maduro appears on television, declares victory. He knows he lost. Everyone knows he lost. But he has the military, he has the guns, he has the power. The next morning, the opposition publishes everything online. All 25,000 tally sheets scanned, uploaded, anyone can verify. Venezuelans pour into the streets. Not thousands, hundreds of thousands. Every city, every town. They know they won. They have proof. Their votes were stolen. Some protesters topple statues of Hugo Chavez, decades of rage exploding. Maduro's response is immediate and brutal. Military deployed, National Guard, police. They open fire on protesters. Over 2 weeks, 25 people killed, hundreds injured, thousands arrested. By September, nearly 1,800 political prisoners, the highest number in the 21st century. Most arrested after the election. Many are teenagers. Charged with terrorism, no trials. Early September, an arrest warrant is issued for Gonzalez. The charges? Usurpation of functions, forgery, incitation. His real crime? He won the election and dared to say so. Gonzalez goes into hiding. A week later flees to the Spanish embassy, then to Spain. Asylum granted. The legitimate winner forced into exile while the thief keeps the palace. November 2024. Donald Trump wins the U.S. presidential election, returns to the White House, second term. Trump is watching, planning, preparing. Maduro's luck is about to run out. August 2025, 6 months after Maduro stole the election, the CIA director briefs Trump, "We can get him. We just need authorization." Trump doesn't hesitate. Do it. A CIA team infiltrates Venezuela. Their mission: track Maduro, document everything, his routine, his security, his vulnerabilities. They find someone inside Maduro's government, high-level official, access to everything. He betrays his boss, provides real-time intelligence. September, U.S. Southern Command strikes boats in the Caribbean. Pressure building. November, USS Gerald R. Ford arrives, America's newest supercarrier. A message to Maduro: we're coming. December, Coast Guard seizes Venezuelan oil tankers, naval blockade tightening, CIA drone strike inside Venezuela, warning shot. We can reach you anywhere. Late December, Trump calls Maduro's private line. Short conversation, direct message: surrender now. Leave Venezuela. We'll let you go to a third country. This is your last chance. Maduro almost takes the deal. He's scared. American warships surround his coast, but his generals convince him to stay. Mr. President, they won't dare invade. This is Venezuelan soil. The Americans are bluffing. Maduro believes them. Fatal mistake. Trump approves Operation Absolute Resolve. Elite forces train on a replica compound, 150 aircraft positioned, everything ready. They're just waiting for the weather. Storms delay the operation. January 2nd, 2026, weather breaks. 10:46 p.m., Trump gives the final order: execute. Back to where we started. Caracas, Venezuela, January 3rd, 2026, 2:01 a.m. Nicolás Maduro sleeps peacefully in his bed, his wife Celia Flores beside him. The attack begins. 7 massive explosions shake Caracas simultaneously. La Carlota Air Base, Port of La Guaira, Higuerote Airport, 3 military communication towers, Fort Tiuna Air Defense Battery, American bombers flying at 40,000 feet, precision-guided munitions, each target destroyed in seconds. The presidential compound loses power, lights cut out. Backup generators don't activate. U.S. Cyber Command disabled them remotely 10 seconds before the strikes. Darkness everywhere, chaos, confusion. The Bucem 2E air defense system that was supposed to protect Maduro? Obliterated. A single JDAM bomb. Venezuela's primary defense gone before Maduro even wakes up. He wakes now. Massive explosion, so loud the windows rattle, compound shaking like an earthquake. For 3 seconds he lies there confused, disoriented. Then he understands. Americans. They actually did it. His bedroom door bursts open, presidential guards rushing in, flashlights sweeping, panic in their voices. Maduro jumps from bed, Cilia screaming. He's wearing pajamas. No time to dress, no time for anything. Maduro runs barefoot down the marble hallway. The safe room is 50 feet away. Steel door, reinforced walls, communications equipment. He just needs to reach it. Outside, he hears new sounds. Not explosions anymore, something else. Rhythmic, getting louder. Helicopters, not his helicopters, American helicopters. 4 MH-60 Minute Blackhawks from the 161st Special Operations Aviation Regiment, the Night Stalkers. They've been flying for 40 minutes, skimming 100 feet above the Caribbean Sea under radar coverage, invisible. They crossed into Venezuelan airspace 15 minutes ago, flew inland at treetop level, dodging power lines using night vision, perfect navigation. Now they're here, directly above the presidential compound. Venezuelan soldiers on the ground open fire. AK-47s, machine guns, desperate defensive fire. The Blackhawks door gunners respond. M134 miniguns, 6,000 rounds per minute, suppressing fire, overwhelming firepower. One helicopter takes hits, bullets punch through the fuselage, hydraulic fluid spraying, but the pilot maintains control. Mission continues. Inside the compound, Maduro is 30 feet from the safe room. 20 feet, 10 feet. He hears different sounds now, above him, on the roof. Ropes hitting the ground, boots landing. Delta Force operators fast roping down. 12 men. The most elite soldiers in the American military. They've trained for this mission for 2 months, practiced on a full-scale replica of this exact compound. They know the layout better than Maduro's own guards. Every room, every hallway, every door, every lock. With them, FBI hostage rescue team agents, their job? Make the arrest legal under U.S. law, turn a military raid into a lawful apprehension of a federal fugitive. Maduro, 5 feet from the safe room door. His hand reaches for the handle. Behind him, his bedroom door explodes inward. Breaching charge, date cord, controlled detonation, smoke, flash, concussive blast. 3 Delta Force operators rush through, suppressed weapons up, laser targeting, night vision goggles. They see Maduro in the hallway, hand on the door, frozen. 3 seconds. That's all it takes. First operator tackles him. Maduro hits the marble floor face first. Second operator on him immediately, hands wrenched behind his back, flex cuffs zip-tied tight. Celia Flores screaming. Third operator secures her, same procedure. An FBI agent steps forward. Nicolás Maduro, you are under arrest by the Federal Bureau of Investigation on charges of narco-terrorism, conspiracy to import cocaine, and weapons trafficking against the United States. English words, American accent, in his bedroom, in his compound, in Venezuela, in his own country, impossible. This doesn't happen. Presidents don't get arrested like common criminals, not in their homes, not in their beds, but it's happening. Venezuelan guards in the hallway watch, weapons lowered, not shooting. Too shocked, too overwhelmed, too outmatched. 6 hours later, Donald Trump posts a photograph on Truth Social. It shows Maduro sitting on a ship, defeated, captured, prisoner. Caption: Nicolás Maduro aboard the USS Iwo Jima, from presidential compound to prisoner of war in 3 hours. USS Iwo Jima, Caribbean Sea, dawn breaking. Maduro sits in a holding cell, gray Navy tracksuit, hands secured. 24 hours ago, he was president sleeping in his palace, protected by thousands. Now he's a prisoner on an American warship heading north. He thinks about the journey. Bus driver to dictator to prisoner, 63 years all leading here. He wanted power, stole elections for it, killed protesters for it, destroyed his country for it. 7 million Venezuelans fled, thousands tortured, hundreds killed, all so he could stay in control. Was it worth it? Nobody asked him. But one thing is certain, Nicolás Maduro's rule is over. The bus driver who became dictator will spend his remaining years in an American prison. Power corrupts. And when corrupted power falls, it falls hard. January 3rd, 2026. The night a dictator learned he wasn't untouchable after all.